30% decline or another 15% bulls run? I say ignore the noise, follow price. Hey there, Tmir from Fibonacci-Traders.com here, daily market recap. Like, subscribe, and let's see the charts. SPY ended up the day with 0.21% to the upside overall in the past 2 trading weeks. Nothing much, no price action. We can frame this price action, and as we can see, as long as we are inside this frame, sideways move. Breaking below, we will go and meet and close this gap at the 535 area, 90% chance in my opinion. Breaking above, and we will retest all-time highs and then continuation towards the 560 and 571. Until then, no trend, and once we see no trend, we don't trade. QQQ 0.6% to the upside, tried to break below, the bears tried to break below the 477 area, very important area of support. Once again, if bears will succeed, 2 days breaking below and closing below the 477, 90% chance this gap, the 467 gap, will get filled. Long continuation only above all-time highs, and then 500 and 515. Let me know in the comments below. We already started the second half of 2024, where Qs and the SPY will end up 2024 to the downside, to the upside, or basically sideways move. Dow Jones, another in this index with a sideways move in the past few trading days, 7 days of nothing, just sideways move. 390 holding a support, 392 is the resistance, long continuation above, and we will meet 395 and 400, breaking below the 390, and in my opinion, we will go and meet this red line that holds the higher lows. And of course, everything that you see and hear on my channel is for educational purposes only. Always do your own due diligence. Look at the IWM. As we always say, one candle here and here does not change the overall sentiment. The overall sentiment on the IWM since middle of May is still a downtrend, and we are back inside this downtrend. The 200 holding a support, below it 199.50 and then 197. I want to see a weekly close above the 203, and then we can say maybe the IWM heading up. Bitcoin, for the time that I'm recording this video, trying to recover from this sideways move, consolidation in the past few trading days. Now the 63 to 90 is the support. All this area, the 63 area, was resistance over here, was support over here. Now once again, Bitcoin is trying to get back inside the yellow zone. For now it's holding. Let's see continuation towards the 64,300 and then 65,600. Ethereum, for the time that I'm recording this video, also inside the yellow zone. Let's take the FTI for in the last 55 trading days. This is the recent low, recent high, pullback inside the yellow zone. As you can see, already almost 1 month trading inside the yellow zone. Inside the downtrend channel, I want to see break above and holding at least 2-3 days above the 35.50, and then we can say with the highest probability that we are on our way back up towards the 4,000. Until then, downtrend until proven otherwise. MAGS continues another 2.2% to the upside, another new all-time highs on this magnificent ETF, holding above the lower border of this option channel, the red line. And as long as the red line is holding, as long as we are above the 44 for now, we are bullish on all time frames. Next, we will see, let's take the FTI for the past 21 days. So it will give us more support, more resistance. And as you can see now, the 45 from resistance to support, long continuation, and we will see 47.80 and 49.80 to the upside. Crude oil, you remember these trend lines, you remember this broadening formation, and here we are, broke up above all the way to a future Fibonacci resistance, the 83.50. Look left, it was resistance over here during April, now once again resistance, long continuation, and we will see 87 to the upside. SOXX closed the day on the 0.000, and as we can see, already 6 trading days doing nothing. The 248, very tough resistance. The 243, 244, very important area of support. This is the 618 Fibonacci retracement. This is the 50% Fibonacci retracement. Now this is the FTI. This is the tool that I have developed after 7 years plus of looking for that one tool that will give me with the highest probability where price might be heading next. This is all we want to do as traders. We want to know what price will do next, because left, we can look left and we can see that the SOXX since middle of April until the peak of June gave us 30%. Now what's going on? Now we have trend lines. We broke this uptrend channel. Now we are inside a downtrend channel, broadening formation. Trend lines are a part of channels. Channels are a part of broadening formation. This is why we need to really understand the in-depth relationship between price action, aka candlesticks, and broadening formations. For now, until proven otherwise, we are moving sideways, but slowly grinding down inside the downtrend channel. And just put the FT on your chart and you will have all future support and resistance for price action. Check the links in the description below. Choose the Fibonacci-Traders Discord, choose the gold membership, and you will gain access to all the Discord channels for day traders, for swing traders, for crypto, for options, for future traders. And you will gain access to this amazing tool, the FTI. KRE, holding above the 4860 area, very important now, very important area of support. Look left, it was resistance, now broke up, holding a support, long continuation above the 49.55, and we will see 50.70 and 52 to the upside. XLE broke this downtrend channel, but moving sideways in the past 5-6 trading days, holding strong above the 90.30. As long as we are above the 90.30, let's see continuation above the 92.50, and then all this future resistance according to the FTI, the 93.80, 94.70, etc. Like, subscribe, don't go anywhere, hit the notification bell, because we are going live every day, 8:29 a.m. Eastern Time, preparing together for the next trading day. Look at Microsoft, 2.2% to the upside, holding strong above the 447 area. This area is a very important area of support since June 18th. Now, as we said, as long as Microsoft is stuck to this trend line, the upper border of this uptrend channel, this magnificent uptrend channel, as long as it's stuck from the downside, or preferably from the upside, the way is up. Long continuation, and we will see 470 and 490. Apple, 2.9% to the upside. Apple wants to go and retest all-time highs. This area, the 220, 221 area, as long as we're above the 208. Long continuation on Apple. Let's see, can Apple break above it? And then bulls will gain all their power back. Bears will go back hiding, and we will see 240 to the upside. Nvidia trying to get back with 0.2% to the upside, but as you can see, the yellow zone is a very tough resistance area. It's like a magnet for price action. As long as price, and it doesn't matter what you're trading or what time frame you are trading, as long as price is inside the yellow zone, same as it did here, now it's doing the same thing here. No trading zone, breaking to the downside, and we will see downtrend continuation to the 115, and closing the gap over here at the 106. Below it we have another gap over here at the 95, breaking up and above, and we will see once again 133.50 and 140 to the upside. But as long as price of Nvidia is stuck between the 120 and the 127, no trading zone. AMD continues to break down 2.8% to the downside. One candle, Friday's candle, tried, got back inside the downtrend channel, and today, July 1st, 2.8% to the downside. Now the 153 is the support. Below it, downtrend on AMD until proven otherwise. Netflix continues to hold strong, the 666 area, as you can see in the past 2 weeks. Breaking below, and we will meet 658, 650 below this area. We are back to the 626 multi-top scenario on Netflix for now. Still bullish on the daily, bullish on the weekly, but if you're looking to go long on Netflix, in my opinion, and it's only my opinion, this is not a financial advice, I'm not a financial advisor, weekly close above 676. Google with almost 0.5% to the upside, but closed the day with a doji, and a doji in candlestick analysis, it's the most significant signal of an indecision. So if the market is in indecision mode, we surely cannot decide what to do. Holding above the 182, 181 area, breaking below, and we will meet the 179 area as support. It was resistance, we will meet it as support, and of course we will retest, price will retest this red trend line, the lower border of this uptrend channel. Tesla, ladies and gentlemen, 6% to the upside, closed the gap from January 24th. 6 months, 5 months of this gap, Tesla closed it. Now we know that once gaps are getting filled, we will get some kind of a pullback. It's not 100%, but we need to prepare. Maybe back to the 203, maybe even back to the 195, retesting this area as support. It was a very difficult area of resistance. So by natural things of price action, difficult resistance will get retested as support. So be prepared. Always be prepared for the downside, because to the upside, no one knows what will happen next. We need to prepare for the worst case scenario on each and every trade. This is the mindset we need to have as traders. Preparing for the upside is very easy. Preparing for the downside, preparing for the market to take from us what we already have. This is the most difficult thing to do. Risk management. Long continuation, and we will see 225 and 240. Pre-market, before the opening, we have Tesla's delivery numbers. Meta basically did nothing, as we can see. The past 3 weeks, Meta is doing nothing, just sideways move above the 496, double top scenario on Meta, breaking below, and we will see 488, and then this gap at the 478 will get filled. We are still inside an uptrend channel. Look at this. Higher lows, higher highs. We can take Fibonacci trend lines and you will see it. As long as we are above the red line, all good for bulls. Bearish on the daily. Why? Because we are already 2 days, as you can see, lower highs, lower lows. This is why we got ourselves the bearish signal on the daily. It doesn't mean we need to go short on Meta. It just means that if we're already long on Meta, we need to start managing our risk much more tighter. Palantir continues its way to the upside, continues its way towards the 2650 and the 2740 area. As long as Palantir is above the 2440 area, above the higher border of the yellow zone, the way is up. We're also higher lows, higher highs, bullish on all time frames. Overall, Palantir looks Very good. Shopify, on the other hand, 2.15% to the downside, retested the 50% retracement, still holding above the 64.30 area. As long as Shopify is holding above it, we still have bullish on the daily, bullish on the weekly, but in my opinion, this is not the time to go long on Shopify. I want to see this week, it's a very short week, closing above the 66 and then continuation towards the 68 together with this blue trend line. Amazon 2% to the upside, but overall look at this. Inside candle represents indecision in the market. Bulls did not manage to break and make higher high from previous candle. Bears didn't manage to make lower low from previous candle. This is why it's an indecision candle. Below Monday's lows, we will meet the blue area once again, but this time needs to hold the support. It was a very difficult resistance. Broke last Wednesday, now needs to hold the support. Below it, we are back to the 186 and 183.70 long continuation, and we will meet 207 and 215. Broadcom, AVGO is the ticker, 2.2% to the upside, held very nice few trading days above the 50% retracement, the 1570 area, now trying to curl back up. I want to see another trading day closing above the 1640 area, and then we can start taking long position on AVGO slowly, first towards closing this gap at the 1716 and then back to the 1845. As long as 1572 is holding a support, we are good to go. MicroStrategy is 0.8% to the downside, continues to slide down. Let's clean the chart. As we can see, downtrend until proven otherwise, and this gap is going to get filled, in my opinion, pretty soon, the 1300. Only then we might get a doji off the lower border of this downtrend channel, and then we will meet and we will seek a bounce back. Until then, no long in my opinion on MicroStrategy. Eli Lilly 1% to the upside, continues to grind up slowly. Now we can take Fibonacci in the last 21 trading days. As long as Eli Lilly is above the 893 area, we are good to go long towards the 954 and 982. SMCI, once again, trend lines. Look at this. You remember we drew these trend lines way back, few weeks back, and we said upon this candle, we said prepare yourself, we are heading retest the lower border of this uptrend channel, and here we are, retested it as support. We got ourselves a doji. Now a doji is the signal for what might come, a trend reversal, especially a doji of a trend line. Let's see, I want to see a daily close above the 831 area, and then we will start reassessing long on SMCI. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the top 5 gainers in the past trading day. Mara, following the Bitcoin pop-up, closed the day with 13.6% to the upside, held nicely inside this uptrend channel. Now let's see continuation, and we will meet the upper border of this uptrend channel. Just put the FTI one click away and you will see everything that you need for future price action. Let's take the last 34 trading days above the 2280. Look left, the 2280, the 2290, all this area. Look left, very tough resistance since it broke middle of March. Almost 4 months of a very difficult resistance. Long continuation, and we will see bullish continuation towards the 2450, 26, and who knows, back to the upper border of this uptrend channel. Next we have IREN, 11.8% to the upside, holding strong above the 11 area. Now let's see above yesterday's highs, above my yesterday, above July 1st highs, and we are back to the 15 SLQT. Let's take Fibonacci to the upside, and as we can see, trying to break above the yellow zone. We got also the buy signal, bullish on all time frames, long continuation, and we will meet 3.2 and 336. ARCH, ARC Resources, 10.8% to the upside, broke above the yellow zone. Now this area, the 167, needs to hold the support. Next we will see 173 and 180 to the upside. APLD 9.2% to the upside. Overall APLD in the past few trading days, 8 trading days, holding nice above the 575 area is support. Long continuation, and this gap at the 750 finally will get filled. Put all these names, Mara, Iran, Select, Arch, and APLD on the top of your watch list for the coming trading days. Once again, thank you very much for watching this video. I do hope you found it helpful. If you did, like, subscribe. Don't forget to check the links in the description below. Choose your path to financial freedom. Until the next video, stay safe.